I was gonna do my usual bit where I put on my narrator voice and play my elevator music, but honestly, this piece of shit doesn't even deserve it. Being released in 2014 and retailing for about $100, this Frankenstein of a console had the internals of a PS Vita, was controlled with a DualShock 3 controller, and had a PSP charger powering the thing. It's as if Sony was just pulling random tech out of their ass and jumbling it all together to make this damn mess. The thing had the aesthetics of a bar of soap, had an Ethernet port, HDMI port, and a USB port, as well as a memory slot, but it used that shitty proprietary memory stick that the PS Vita used. It also has a slot in the top to put your PS Vita cartridges. Yes, this thing plays Vita cartridges, and I use the word plays very loosely. See, this thing was being promoted as the best middle ground between the PS Vita and the PS4, capable of playing all of your PS Vita games, as well as being the best remote play option for your PlayStation 4. But the remote play on this thing was shittier than it was on the Vita, and it wasn't even capable of playing every single PS Vita game. As a matter of fact, some of the best Vita titles, which there aren't that many, weren't able to play on this thing. See, what most of us thought we were getting was a legit platform to encourage companies to develop for. But in actuality, all we got was Sony's half-assed attempt at making a set-top box. This thing is basically the Sony Fire Stick. This thing came out around the time Sony was doubling down on their PlayStation Now and PlayStation Vue streaming services. Realizing that not everyone had a PS4 or a PS Vita, this was kind of a low-cost option so that people can have access to said services without shoveling out loads of cash. Using the PS Vita's operating system was just a way to cut costs. They really didn't give a shit about making it appeal to gamers. It was always meant to be more of a set-top box, but they added all these little bells and whistles to try to make it more appealing. And to make matters worse, Sony never released a patch allowing PlayStation Vue to run on the PlayStation TV, making this device even more useless. Owning one of these today is pretty damn pointless, unless you decide to hack it. There are various hacks out there that will enable homebrew, allow you to install emulators, and even unlock the blocked games, allowing this thing to play every game available on the PS Vita's library, something that it should have been able to do in the first place. The PlayStation TV was another attempt at Sony to pull the wool over everyone's eyes and promote their shitty cash grab streaming services. Even a hacked PlayStation TV has limited functionality in comparison to a PS Vita or even a PSP. For me, this thing is just another expensive paperweight. Until next time, this is Ness, signing out.